Jason Boyle back with Oconee News. We are here to protest Keith Denny for his lies. He has lied multiple times to the court, and he needs to be held accountable. And hopefully the court is who will hold him accountable. You can see we're outside his office, and we're going to be here for a minute. I will take some time through the process and discuss the specific lies that Keith Denny has told to the court. In Oconee County, the judges support crooked lawyers. A classic example of that is Keith Denny here behind us. He has a relationship with the judges in the Oconee County courthouse. And what that results in is Keith Denny feeling very comfortable telling lies to the court. I will give you multiple examples. He has accused Miss Pierce of threatening to shoot a process server. Keith Denny has never had a process server attempt to serve Miss Pierce. So it's a conundrum under where this information could possibly have come from, because it's obviously fabricated. In that same document, the document where he accused Miss Pierce of threatening to shoot a process server, to that court, in that same document, he says he served her papers via U.S. Postal Service, and he provided a tracking number. These lawyers are so lazy, they don't even follow up or think that anyone's going to follow up. They think everyone's as lazy as they are. When you put that tracking number into the USPS Postal Service, it says the tracking number was created, but the document was never shipped. In his office, he created a shipping label, but never shipped the document, and then submitted a document to the court claiming Miss Pierce had been delinquent. This is inappropriate behavior at the highest level. I know the judges in here are friends with Keith Denny, but you need to hold him accountable. Please, please, for the sake of all Oconee County citizens. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You come to speak with me? No? Just moving along your way?
Yeah,
Do you have anything to say about the lies you said in court about Miss Pierce?
They're not lies.
You think that she threatened to shoot the process server? And you're ready to have a deposition on that?
Absolutely.
That's a federal felony. Why didn't you report it? Well, there's a brief interaction with Keith Denny. Interesting situation we have here. I can't wait to depose this supposed process server. And the other thing you have to realize is that they have been coming after Miss Pierce with a vengeance for a long time. If Miss Pierce had threatened a process server, they would have notified the police immediately and been excited to have her arrested. They are making this up, and they are going to get caught. And while we're here, I do want to add one more part to this story, is that this started with a filing that Keith Denny made on request of the Oconee court. So there was a hearing with Miss Pierce. The Oconee court added a decision to the hearing, and then Keith Denny was asked to write up that decision as a court order. In that process, Keith Denny added several things to that order. He waited a month to file it, and then during a mediation, which was held in this building right here, Keith Denny's office, Miss Pierce was informed that she had been ruled against by the judge. And it turned out that what had happened is that Keith Denny had filed the form to the circuit court, and Judge McIntosh signed it within 1 hour of its filing. Keith Denny did not follow proper procedure and allow Miss Pierce to see the document before he filed, and Judge McIntosh did not wait the appropriate amount of time for Miss Pierce to respond. Fortunately, when Miss Pierce addressed this problem in writing to Keith Denny and Judge McIntosh rescinded his order. And in rescinding his order, Judge McIntosh used advanced vocabulary, which basically meant that he never really read or considered the order seriously before signing it, which is pretty abhorrent. Nonetheless, This is why part of why Keith Denny is so mad at Dorothy, because he tried to screw Dorothy over really badly. He got caught. And then I started writing articles about how he got caught. And if you go to oconeenews.org and you look for the article about Keith Denny, you can find the details of those documents. And of course, you can find the public records in the courthouse. So this is not a fabricated story about Keith Denny. Keith Denny is a crooked lawyer that needs to be held accountable. And he needs to be held accountable by the judges who are obviously aware of what he is doing. Please, Oconee County, you can do better. Jason Boyle signing out.